Okay, so here we have a quick video on the installation of an EGR valve for a 2008-2009 Freightliner Century class with the Series 60. Now the EGR valve itself just pretty much gets blocked, and that's just due to carbon buildup. As you can see inside, it's pretty gray. As long as you don't have any liquid present, you should be okay. Just simply replace the valve. Should be a simple R&R. Now there are two O-rings on each side, as you can see. Now those I typically like to remove, clean that up, and install two new ones. So we'll go ahead and do that right now in a sec. Okay, so now we got the O-rings removed. I just simply like to get a nice little wire brush, get in there, clean it up a little bit, and then go ahead and install your O-rings. Now sometimes your O-rings will fall out depending on, well, they just pretty much always fall out. So what you want to do is maybe apply a small amount of shellac, put that on there, that'll help them stick, and we'll show you the installation process right now in a second. Let me get this cleaned up first. Okay, so now that you've got the surface area cleaned up on both sides, it's a lot easier to install the O-rings. Now these are the two O-rings you can install. Some guys like to do it, some don't. If you're there, you might as well just go ahead and replace them. There's O-rings or seals that they're often referred to. This is the Detroit Diesel EGR valve. Here's our new valve, or a replacement valve. As you can tell, it's nice, it's clean. Let's go ahead and get this thing installed. And it's a simple R&R, so there's no programming, there's really nothing required. It's just simple plug and play. So once you get everything installed, put everything back together, turn the ignition key, cycle it, and it should automatically reset and clear that code. Let's get that. So now, got the O-rings installed. As you can see, they're staying there nicely. Again, just add a little bit of the shellac, and that'll keep them in place. Now the valve itself is going to get installed. As you can see, the valve does have an arrow on it, and that's just to tell you the flow. So you really can't mess this up. Again, flow comes from the EGR, the crossover pipe, comes right into the EGR valve, into the intake, and off into the cylinder head. So let's get it installed, let's connect everything, and it's just a simple plug. Like I said, simple plug and play. There's your plug. That's where it goes. Let's get this going, let's clear that code, let's get this truck on the road. Okay, so now that we've got our EGR valve installed, we've torqued down the 4 bolts, or just tighten them down. There's really no torque necessary. Okay. Plug it right in. Not sure this can actually show it. There we go, there's our plug, goes right into the valve. Connect your hose to your EGR crossover hot pipe. You know, get everything all nice and tight. Make sure you don't get any, exhaust leaks or anything like that. We're gonna run over, plug in our computer, plug in our laptop, and let's see what it says. Like I mentioned, once you've got this all installed, it's pretty simple. Tools you're gonna need, literally 4 bolts, 2 on each side, 13 millimeter. You can use that, a wrench, ratchet, whatever's easier for you. Clamps, well, that depends on what's on there. Sometimes you got a 5/16, 9/32, whatever. Again, put everything back literally the way you found it. Once you do that, you're gonna come over with your software. You're gonna go ahead and connect. Here's your triple DL software. Turn your ignition on, cycle it. Do not turn on the engine, but just simply go ahead and turn on, cycle over the key on, engine off. And as you can see right up here, we've got no check engine lights, no stop lights, no malfunction lights. Truck has 947,000 miles, all original. Just regular maintenance. And let's go ahead and get over to our fault codes. As you can see here, we've got nothing active. So let's go ahead and clear the codes. We're going to start up the truck. Codes are clear. We're still connected. Let's go ahead and fire up this truck. Make sure the codes come back. And if that's the case, truck is ready to go, ready for service. once we've cleared them. Instrumentation. Now the only thing he's going to need to do is a regen, park regen, or a driving regen. Either one will work. Zone 1, and that's probably because, again, once you have a check engine light, the truck will not let you do a regen. It'll just continue to go from zone 0 to zone 1 and so forth. That's pretty much it. Again, very basic, very simple. And like I said, the code that we had there, that's this morning. As you can see, we're going to quickly go back to the beginning where it creates a log of our codes. So essentially, once you plug in, it'll create a memory or a recording. Now let's quickly take a look and see what we've got. As you can see on there, EGR valve position incorrect, inactive. Now one thing we're going to have to address, and this is going to be in another video, is the injector cylinder number 6, spill control. It's probably a bad injector or harness. We'll have to get into that again, like I said in a second video, but right now, EGR valve position incorrect. There's your fault code, inactive. And that's pretty much it. Send your customer on the road, you're good to go. Thanks for watching.